This Facebook Sports Package is brought to you by New Life Worship Center, where the motto is, Each One, Reach One. Located at the NB&C Plaza on Coral Road. Reverend Simeon Outen is the senior pastor.
Welcome to Sports. I'm Megan Shepard. The St. George's Jaguars will head to New Providence bright and early tomorrow morning for one of the biggest basketball tournaments in the country. With only hours left before they hit the court, their head coach is expecting great things from his team. Head coach Darryl Sayers admits that the Jaguars have not been entirely focused on preparing for the Hugh Campbell tournament and that they are expecting some challenges.
We have not focused a whole lot, which I know is going to take away from what we're trying to do for the Hugh Campbell in terms of the rule changes, the different things that we're going to have to face when we get into Nassau versus what we play here, kind of like a modified fever versus a full-fledged fever. The greatest thing the kids are going to have a problem with is with the free throws. Here, once a free throw leaves the hands of the free throw shooter, you have to wait till it touches the rim over the cylinder. Whereas in Nassau, as soon as it leaves the hands, you can go. The lanes are a lot wider. And so that can make a big difference.
Sayers says they plan to hold 2 more practices in order to familiarize the team with the new rules. He adds that the students have been learning a lot while participating in the high school championships, and he believes they will pick up very quickly.
You know, it's the first time St. George has been in the last 3 or 4 years. So, you know, the kids are excited, we're excited. You know, it's been a challenge financially as usual. That's been the big I think for us not going, one of the big reasons, along with other things. But we're excited, and we think we're going to, you know, represent Grand Bahama well, and, you know, we hope we're the ones that could be holding that trophy up Monday night.
While there is still more work to be done, Sayers still maintains a positive outlook. He says he is counting on the team's strong suits to help bring the trophy to Grand Bahama.
Our strongest point is our inside game. If our guards play smart and they play together and leave the egos at the door, we could compete with anybody. You know, Antoine Bevins is probably the best all-around player we have. Dante Thompson, very good shooter. Keno Russell, you know, he's the one that drives our team. If he starts doing foolishness, we start doing foolishness. He has the ball in his hand 70 to 80% of the time, so he has to be a better extension of what I'm supposed to be as a coach.
The cutest set of athletes were over at the Independence Park for their annual sports day. Over 25 preschools on the island gathered to compete in various activities aimed at promoting physical activity, sportsmanship, and of course fun. Preschool officer in the Ministry of Education, Violet Stubbs, says the show of support was most gratifying.
Today is a beautiful day in the community of Freeport when our stakeholders and our preschools can come together and celebrate with our 3- and 4-year-old children. With us today we have our parents, our grandparents, our godparents, and we are all having a wonderful experience.
In the short meter dash, everyone's a winner. Also a little friendly competition going on in the potato sack race. Stubbs adds that she enjoyed the performances put on by the Tiny Tots.
We're seeing our preschoolers put into action the skills that they have been trained to do in their various centers. We are also seeing preschoolers coming from the government preschools as well as the public and private preschools. All of them coming together to have a great time and to have, I mean, a real enjoyable experience, one that our youngsters will never forget.
Well, the YMCA is set to bring another fun and developmental program to its lineup. Executive Director of the YMCA, Karen Pinder-Johnson, says she is pleased to be partnering with Kent Simonet Jr., who is spearheading the project.
This particular program is extremely exciting because we have a young man, Mr. Kent Simonet Jr., who's on board from Liberty University, who will be doing his intern here, and we're very excited about him coming on board and executing this program with us. He is working closely with our program director, Mr. John Wagus, and we anticipate a very exciting and well-organized basketball program.
It's always a great feeling for me when I'm working with younger people. I feel I have so much that I can contribute from an advisory point. So I'm sitting here in this advisory point and just kind of holding his hand and walking him through these things. And one of the things that stands out to me is the excitement and enthusiasm that he has. And so I can assure you that it will be successful simply because of his mindset.
Now, the Cable Bahamas Cares Basketball Clinic will kick off on Saturday, February 23rd. Simonette is studying sports management. Says he's excited to work along with the students. The clinic will also feature 4 coaches that have made a name for themselves playing high school basketball.
We're also excited about the program. We're going to have 6 weeks of basketball. The first 4 weeks are going to be the fundamental drills. We want to do more advanced training compared to what we usually have on a typical Saturday morning program. Depending on how advanced the students are, would depend on how much we would intensify the different drills. And then we would have the 5th and 6th week would be competition play and tournament play. So we just want to encourage the young people from ages 10 to 15 to come out and participate.
And before I go, I have to say a special hello to my amazing gym buddies at the YMCA. That's going to do it for sports.
Come on, y'all! Come on, put your hands together. Help me worship the Lord now. Have you been redeemed?
An invitation is extended to you to be a part of New Life Worship Center's Sunday morning service, where Reverend Simeon Outen is the pastor.
I grew up with a mother who was not afraid to take the belt and scorch me. We must return to the scorching days. That's why there's killing all over our land. We've gone now to the other side of the fence. If you touch my child, he only a little child, we gotta train him whilst they can't talk.
New Life Worship Center, located at number 5 NB&C Plaza, Coral Road.
This Facebook Sports Package was brought to you by New Life Worship Center, where the motto is, each one, reach one, located in the NB&C Plaza on Coral Road. Reverend Simeon Outen is the senior pastor.